What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling City. As always, I'm Taylor,
And I'm Ryler.
and today we are making our official Backlash 2026 predictions. It's been a while. We haven't talked to you guys since WrestleMania, but here we are, another PLE. I mean, it's crazy that these shows are kind of just like all bunched up together. I mean, we're 3 weeks, I think, removed from WrestleMania, and we're already jumping into our next PLE.
Well, it's
So
WrestleMania Backlash, it's fitting. But yeah, they do kind of go close together because we do have when's the next one after this?
at the end of this month, Clash in Italy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
So, but I mean, they had 3 weeks to put together, and they've had 3 weeks to put together a solid card, and I do think this. I mean, it's a solid card. Now there's 5 matches, um, so and that's the thing. Like with these PLEs, 5 matches, because for most of the time for these PLEs, they only do about four, and I think that's just not enough. To me, I would have added maybe one or two to this card. So I think 6 or 7 is like the sweet spot. But hey, they have to make room for commercials.
Of course, they're not gonna do 6 matches. Come on, bro. They gotta get their commercials in. I'm okay with 5 is okay. I think 4 is not enough. I think most people are gonna agree with that. I
Hmm.
think 5 is a pretty good sweet spot though, but people are just it depends on the quality of each match. I mean, we've got some potential with this though because we've got some okay matches. I don't know if I'm that excited for too many of them. uh, I feel like this is every time I say it feels kind of predictable, but then we end up having different predictions. So maybe it isn't. I don't know though. How excited are you for this event?
Mm,
On a
on a
scale of
scale of
1 through 10.
on a
Yes.
scale of 1 through 10, yeah,
I would say
6, probably a 6,
6 is crazy. I would say 4.
a 4. Okay, look, I'm looking forward to the main event, Roman and Fatu. I'm looking forward to Rollins and Breaker. Um, I am looking forward to EO and Oscar. I think they're going to put on a really good match. That's a match that I've been waiting to see between those two. I could care less about that tag team match. Danhausen and Mystery Partner versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. That's the match I'm least looking forward to. I think I speak for everybody when I say that. And then you've got Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. So, like I said at the beginning, they did put
Mhm.
together a solid card. I would have liked maybe one or two more, but it's Adlash. They can't put too much wrestling, or it's going to interfere with their ads. So
Yeah. At least we got one thing into this though, because we have, as always, our Wrestling City predictions title on the line. You know, yeah, what can I say, bro? I just I can't stop winning, I just I don't know. I'm
You
just
can't stop you can't
I'm
stop winning.
I'm prediction
You
champion. I don't
can't
know what to tell you,
listen.
bro. I
You
don't know what
can't
to tell
stop
you.
you say you can't stop winning when I believe last year I was Wrestling City Predictions champion for well over 200
You're
days.
stuck in the past, bro. It's not 2025 anymore. You've got to move on. And current day, what's going on right now is I am your current predictions world champion. And it's going to continue because I think we've got a pretty easy one in the bag. We'll see though. 5 matches, as always, we do our confidence points. So it's not just predicting who's going to win, it's also putting how confident you think you are. And 5 matches, so we'll have, all the way up to 5. Uh, we don't have the full I don't think we have the full like order of it. I don't think has it been confirmed, but we have a
No.
set order. Yes.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Okay, start off then.
Let's do it. All right. So like WrestleMania 42 Night 1, the first hour of Backlash will be on ESPN 2. So, and those matches that are taking place on the first hour on ESPN2 are Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker and Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the US title. We will start off with Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. And as always, we're going to start it off with you. Who do you got, and what is your confidence points?
So this is a match that this was really the only one that I wasn't sure on. This is the only one I've kind of flip flopped. No, I mean I didn't really flip. I almost flip flopped. I'm gonna go with 1 point though on Seth Rollins. I think that it's. I mean, I could see it going either way, but I think that Rollins, just with how the storyline's going, makes more sense to win right now because I don't think the feud is going to end yet. I think there's going to be a culmination of a few more matches, and Braun Breaker just flat out winning. Just, I feel like there's more room to go. And Braun Breaker, he always chokes on the like matches that have value, so I think Seth Rollins is going to win.
Interesting. Well, I've got Braun Breaker winning this one.
Okay.
I'm not very confident in it though.
Okay.
This is one that I did change as well. Started off with Braun Breaker, and actually after Monday night, I went with Seth Rollins because if you look into the wrestling handbook 101, the guy that stands tall on the go home show ends up losing
Uh
at
huh.
the show that weekend. Braun Breaker stood tall. But to me, dude, I think Braun Breaker needs this win. He just came back from injury. Now, Rollins did just lose at WrestleMania. So, do they want to have him lose back to back matches? I don't think it would hurt him if he were to lose back to back matches. To
I
me,
don't
I
think
just
it
feel
would
like
hurt either of them. Braun doesn't
I
need the
I
win. People,
don't. But to me, the way I look at it is if Rollins did beat Braun Breaker, then I feel like that's it. I feel like Braun
nah.
Breaker would need the win first. I think you just look at what Braun Breaker has been doing to Rollins over the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks since they started this. To me, I just feel like Braun Breaker needs to win more here. So
I think he needs to win more, but I don't think it's going to affect either, like, literally at all.
I
Like,
don't
this
think
is
so
like,
either. And I like how just like how you said that you feel like Rollins needs to win so that way they can continue this. I think you can continue it even if Braun Breaker does win. I
you
mean,
could have it
Rollins did,
either way, for
Raw
sure.
because I mean Rollins did say Monday night that what he say something along the lines like you're going to have to keep me down or whatever. He could lose and then he could come back the next night like you didn't keep me down, and that's how you keep it going. So
I could see that. Okay, so you have Braun Breaker. How many points you got on that? Did you say that?
2 points.
2 points. You have a match that you're less comp. That's hard to fathom, but
Yeah,
okay.
I do. And it's actually this next match, the United States Championship match, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. I think that they need to correct what they did at WrestleMania here and have Sami Zayn go over and recapture the United States Championship, but I'm not confident in it at all. I've only got 1 point on Sami Zayn winning.
Okay, bro. I will take that. I love Sami Zayn. Shout out my goat. But no, he's not winning. I've got Trick Williams and I have 3 points on that. That's crazy that you like, okay. I mean, Trick Williams just won the title and you just said it's on ESPN. There's no way that Sammy's going to win.
Sami needs to win and have Sami Zayn win, and not clean though. He needs to go. He needs to win in like nefarious ways.
I mean, I'd be
Whether it's
cool with it, man.
doing something behind the ref's back, a low blow, kind of like when he was having that match with Carmelo Hayes, and the ref was checking on Hayes in the corner, and Sami Zayn just took advantage of that and hit Hayes with a huluva kick.
Uh huh.
I think you could do something like that here. But to me, if you want Sami Zayn to continue to get the heat that he's getting, I think you need to have him win. I think there's more that you can do with this Sami Zayn character. Have him win on Saturday, and then he can come out the next week and he can continue to say, "I don't know what I did wrong." He can continue to play the good guy when he's clearly not the good guy.
Yeah, I
I
mean, but you could do that either way. I think that
I
I
don't I
think
don't
the
think I don't think
storyline's
I
gonna
just
go
don't
on a
think it'd
few
be
more months.
I don't think it'd be as effective if you just have Sami Zayn lose.
I mean, I guess. I think that, like I said, I would love to see Zayn win. I mean, yeah, of course, but I just don't see Trick Williams having a, like, what, 2
To
week
to,
long
to
title
me,
reign?
yeah, but to me, I feel like the only reason they put the title on him at Mania is just to give him that moment, and plus his parents were in attendance. His parents were right there in front row. They weren't going to have him lose in front of his parents, so it's not going to
Okay, we'll
hurt him if
see.
they
We're
take
already
it.
2 different. That's crazy, bruh. Every time I feel like we're gonna have the same ones, and then we just don't. Okay.
All right, next up, the tag team match: Danhausen versus Danhausen and a mystery opponent and a mystery partner taking on Kit Wilson and The Miz. Who is Danhausen's mystery partner and who wins?
So I mean, of course, Danhausen and company are gonna win. I have 5 points on that. Uh, but who is it gonna be that comes out with him? Uh, we were talking about this before, and I feel like CM Punk's the obvious answer. I could also see it being Jelly Roll, though. I hope it's not, man. But I did
Hey,
see something that
you
Jelly
remember,
Roll. Yeah, he had his stuff with Kit Wilson.
yeah, and if you remember, he was supposed to be in a tag team match at Backlash. He was on team with Cody Rhodes, and they were supposed to take on Randy Orton and Pat McAfee.
And he was scheduled for an upcoming tour later this month, and like almost all the dates got canceled. So
Yeah, I
he
saw
also
that
doesn't
due
have a
to
tour later this month, or at least I don't
yeah.
know if he may have some event, but he has less tour dates. So
Mhm.
it's getting a little suspicious, man. I really hope it's not Jelly Roll, but I could see it being him. If not, I think it's CM Punk. I saw some people floating around Mystery Iguana.
Oh, dude, it better not be. Oh my gosh,
I hope not.
that'd be fucking ridiculous.
How about Joe Hendry?
I'm good. No, thank
I
you.
believe in Joe
No, that would make
Hendry.
no sense, bro. What would Joe Henry have to do with whatever these what Joe Hendry's on Raw? What the hell would he have to do with these guys
You
on
just don't
SmackDown?
believe.
I don't believe. You're right. I don't.
You're just a hater, bro. Okay, who you said somebody different though. You don't think it's gonna be CM Punk. Who do you think it's gonna be?
I think this spot screams Powerhouse Hobbs. I just to me I I know CM Punk and Danhausen, they're like really good friends in real like in real life, like they're really close friends, but you want to waste a CM Punk date or appearance on this? Taking on The Miz and Kit Wilson?
That's fair. I
Just throw
mean,
Powerhouse Hobbs out there, let him do his big spots to The Miz and Kit Wilson, and then you can have Danhausen curse them as well, and there you go. But no, we
he
don't
is
need
on SmackDown. I guess that makes
e
sense. They're not doing
exactly.
anything with him right now. Has he had a match since
He's been
winning
having,
the
he's been having enhancement matches with I think he had a match with Kit Wilson, actually. I think he squashed I think it was Kit Wilson, and I think this past week he squashed one of the, Los Garza guys, like Angel or Humberto, one of those guys. So,
I think the issue with Powerhouse Hobbs is like, man, I'm sorry. Besides obvious here, he Obafemi is right now. They're too similar. I think that Powerhouse Hobbs he doesn't have any room to shine because he kind of just looks like a less than Obafemi. I mean, is that fair?
yeah, Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I think that this could be a good way to actually get him. But even then, even if he's in this, that still doesn't get him a meaningful placement. I mean, I guess it's on Backlash. I just don't know where they would go beyond this because I think between Danhausen and the Miz slash Kit Wilson, this seems like the way to end this feud and kind of move on.
I could see CM Punk because I do think CM Punk is being moved to SmackDown.
Okay, yeah.
And I think you could have him show up here. He's going to be mixing up with these SmackDown guys, and then that's his way to get moved over to SmackDown. Because I do think he's getting moved over to SmackDown. I don't think you can have him on the same brand as Roman, following what they all just did, and not have him go after the world title after Roman Reigns
Yeah.
again. So
I mean, that's fair. He could have stuff with Cody too, or Orton, wherever he is.
yeah,
Uh, okay, so you, I mean, obviously we're in agreement with that. How many points you got on it?
I got 5 points as well.
Yeah,
That's the
I think
highest.
that's a
So.
pretty easy one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, next up, Io Sky, excuse me, Io Sky taking on Asuka, a match that should have happened at WrestleMania, but instead we had to get some Danhausen shenanigans instead. Um, Sky and Asuka, I mean, they've been building this for months. Both women could really use some stabilization. I mean, Asuka has seen the sh- release of Kairi Sane. That's
Hmm.
crazy that the fact that they let Kairi Sane go before we got a huge payoff to what they're doing with these two women. So, who you got in this one, man? Looks like
If
Oscar's all by
Kyrie
herself
Sane
now.
ain't, if Kyrie Sane ain't somehow involved in this, I don't want to see it. I don't give a shit about this feud without that. Um, or the match. Um, I mean, I guess it's kind of just going to be there. Yeah, unless Kyrie Sane comes in, it makes no sense without her in it.
Yeah,
Um,
for real.
I think that Io Sky is going to win, and I have 2 points on it because either way, I don't think I could have put more. I just feel a lot more confident about almost every match on this, so you can kind of just shuffle them around, except for
Mhm.
Rollins and Braun. But this match is like either way, if Kyrie's not involved, then they're going to be quick to just put it out of its misery, and I think Io's just going to get the quick win. And if Kyrie's is involved, she's going to come out and save um Io, and then Io's going to win. So I think it's pretty easy.
So, so you're saying you could see them doing another R Truth moment here, like they
Yeah,
did at Money in
for
the
sure.
Bank last year?
Was it at Money in the
Yeah.
Bank? He didn't return Backlash?
No, he returned at Money in the Bank. Backlash was his last match before he got released when he fought Cena.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no, no, no,
okay.
no, 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 no. He Cena fought Orton, and then right after that, it was Saturday night's main event. That's when Cena fought Truth, and then right after that, he got released.
Okay, yeah, I kinda mixed up that period jumbled in my head. Yeah, okay, I
Yeah,
could see it's being similar, though.
yeah. I mean, I could see that. Like, I am seeing a lot of rumors about people. A lot of people do think that Kyrie Sane will make an appearance, and they're just going to recreate that whole R Truth moment. Just do it with Kyrie Sane here. I don't think that that means Kyrie Sane is getting signed back to the company, though. I just think they're going to bring her in for a one-off, have her help Kyrie Sane. I mean, have her help Io Sky, get the payoff that we all wanted, and we'll move on. So I've got Io Sky as well. I've got 4 points on Io
Did you
Sky.
see the rumor on this? It says the rumor has it that there might be a 50% chance of her returning, which is the craziest way to, like, of course, it was Dave Meltzer, reporting it, and
I didn't see that.
that is, like, literally the most, like, this man heard somebody talk about it, but if she doesn't return, then you can't be like, "Oh, false reporting," because he only said there's a 50% chance. Like, bro, what's the point of that report then? There's a 50% chance? okay, let me say 50% chance of anything. And then if I'm wrong, oh, well, the other 50% won, you know. Um, Goofy ass reporting. Yeah, you said
That's
EO
Dave
though.
Meltzer. That's yeah, I did say EO.
Yeah. That's Dave Meltzer for you, for
Yes,
sure.
that oh my gosh. Okay, that leaves one match left, the main event. Roman Reigns defending his world title against Jacob Fatu. What do you think about this build so far? Like, have you enjoyed what they've done leading up to this match? Because I
Um,
there are a lot of people that are not too happy because they feel like they're just going back to false, I mean, past glory with the bloodline.
um, it's been okay. I feel pretty mid. It's been pretty mid. Um, Not necessarily because of bloodline stuff. I think that it has potential, but I feel like I don't know. Every time we like have a Raw, like a main event segment, it always just leaves me wanting more, you know. And I guess that
Mhm.
maybe you could say it like is like a good thing, but not in the good way. Not like a. It just feels same as like every week. They have some little Roman Reigns. He's the
I will
tribal
say, yeah,
chief.
yeah, I will
Acknowledge
say
me.
this promo that they cut just this past Monday when they did the contract signing, literally everything that they said in that promo, they said the last 2 weeks to each other.
Yeah, I mean
It
it's.
it really has been, like, there hasn't been a whole lot of dialogue, and the dialogue that they are using, they're just using it every week ever since they started this, so I get what you're saying.
I mean, I don't really know how to spice it up, but I feel like there's definitely a way to do it. It's been okay. I feel like it's just the beginning, though. I don't think this is the end of this feud. I think that this is a way to get further into this bloodline story. I think that the Usos this is a good chance for them to get involved in it because what is their family relation when it comes to the Usos and Jacob? Are they like
Aren't they
cousins,
aren't they brothers?
brothers?
And then
They might
the
be.
'cause I know
I
Roman and Fatu are cousins because he called him his little cousin,
uh-huh.
and the Usos are Roman's cousin. I think they're brothers. I might be wrong. I know the Usos and Solo Sikoa are brothers, but I don't know
Yeah.
about Fatu. Dude, that
I don't know.
family's just so big. I just I can't
Either
keep up.
either way, I think that this is a good way for them to get more involved. I think they're gonna come out during this match is what I could see happen. And I think that this was originally my 5 points, but of course Danhausen is gonna win that match. So I moved this down to 4 points. I think that Roman Reigns is gonna win. I don't see any way that Jacob Fatu wins. I mean, he won the title a month ago. They're not taking it off him. And I don't care about these reports that he's not like I because at first he did say he's full time, he's gonna be here all summer, and then we see reports about how he all his events in June got canceled, so he's not going to be there. Um,
Apparently,
it's
they didn't
Roman
get
Reigns. Y'all ain't
okay, look,
remembering.
they didn't get canceled. The people that were putting the schedule together and that put the superstars for those shows made an error. That's what it was.
Either
He
way, it doesn't
wasn't
matter.
supposed
It's Roman
because
Reigns.
yeah, he wasn't supposed to be featured on those shows because he's not going to Saudi Arabia apparently. So
Okay, yeah.
he didn't they didn't cancel his appearances because he wants to go back to his yacht like Ross says or whatever.
Well,
They
it's
made it
okay. It's not necessarily the fact that they're canceling. It's the fact that he lied about being full time during the summer. I will say that.
he did. He did.
Like that's a
Yes, he
blatant
did.
lie because that's like literally like what 1/3 of the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're not gonna be full time during the summer.
Yeah, what was that he
Uh,
said? "Y'all better we're gonna put this part-time stuff to rest. Y'all better make some room for the tribal chief." And then not even 2 months later, you're going to be gone for a whole month.
I
That
mean,
was my concern. That was my concern. I told you that was my concern. Putting the title back on Roman Reigns is that he wouldn't be full time.
well, here's the thing. We're talking about right now. Well, first of all, yeah, my predictions right now, in the wise words of his what cousin, I guess. It doesn't matter what you think, okay? Roman Reigns is gonna win. It doesn't matter how long he's taken off, bro. So I'm sorry, it's TKO. They don't give a shit about about all that. He's gonna keep that title until we're moving on to the next storyline.
Fair enough. I've got Roman Reigns as well, but
Okay.
I've only got, dude. I've only got 3 points on this because look, I think of I just can't stop thinking about the Usos. The last 2 weeks when Jacob Fatu put that Tongan death grip on Roman Reigns, the Usos were not there. And then literally just this past Friday, we have another mystery phone caller, but this time with Jacob Fatu. Who's on the other side of the phone? Is it the
Pat
Usos?
McAfee.
Shut the fuck up. Shut
I
up.
didn't even see that mystery caller segment. That was on Raw.
Look, no, they posted it like an hour before SmackDown started last Friday, and I don't even think they mentioned it during the show. They literally posted a video of him backstage pacing around on the phone, and then they put the caption, "Who's on the phone with Jacob Fatu?" with the eye with like the eyes emoji, the eyes looking off to the side.
Yeah. I mean,
Can we find out who knocked Jacob Fatu's teeth down his throat back in October before we put him in another mystery um angle? Like,
could it what if it was Drew McIntyre?
why why would it be Drew McIntyre?
I said it and then I thought about it and I was like,
I just can't think of any.
I mean, who else? I don't I have no
It's
clue.
got to be the Usos. It's got to be the Usos. It, I'm really interested to see what the Usos do when they go out there because it. I just can't stop thinking about the fact that they had that sit down, they had that little cinematic vignette with Roman Reigns, and then after that, we haven't seen them with Roman Reigns. They haven't gone out there to help him against Jacob Fatu, but they've shown up on SmackDown for Jacob Fatu. Didn't they just have a tag team match with him with Jacob Fatu on SmackDown last Friday against the MFTs? They did. They did.
Bro,
But they can't
it
show up.
sounds like you
But they can't.
really are thinking Jacob Fatu. Why don't you stand on business, bro? Predict Jacob Fatu. You gotta win this belt, man. You can't win off a tie. I'm the champion currently. So if this current one were 1 and 2 points right
I'm not
different,
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I did think about it, but that's why I've got Roman Reigns only at 3 points.
it sounds like you're just scared, bro. You're really just spewing some bullshit right now. You know that Jacob Fatu is not gonna win, or else you would be predicting it. Come on,
Exactly.
bro. That's all fantasy. You know the Usos are going to come out. It's going to be like, oh, who are they going to turn on? And then they're going to side with Roman. And then it's going to go into Raw being like, oh, why did they help Roman out ultimately? And then that's where it's going to continue from there.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably. That's probably how it's gonna happen. But I don't know. I just keep thinking about the fact that they haven't gone out there to help him. They'll show up for Fatu on SmackDown, but they don't want to show up for Roman Reigns on Raw when they need him. I just can't look past that. But I'm gonna go Roman Reigns.
I could
3
see
points.
it. What I could see happening is I could picture like both the Usos come out, right? And then both of them are, Roman's out and he thinks the Usos are gonna help him, and then they have this like stare down situation, and then Jacob Fatu stands up in the background and they're like, oh, they're finally standing up to Roman, like they're all, they've seen the light, and then they both super kick Jacob, and then spear, and then I think that's how it would end.
I could very well see that. And also Roman Reigns hasn't even apologized to the Usos for all the shit that he put them through for 3 4 years. So
This
who
man is our toxic king, bro.
he really is. Tribal king or
Back to his manipulating
tribal
ways.
chief, tribal chief, more like toxic chief, honestly.
Can God, bro, we're back into this. I'm okay with it. I could see why people are upset. Uh, but man, I'm gonna let it play out. All I know is it's better than the bullshit we were getting last year during this time period. So, um,
Fair enough.
I'll take it.
Fair enough.
Okay,
There
so
you
we have two that are different, though, right?
Yeah, two that are different. Same you got
Okay.
Seth Rollins, I got Braun Breaker, you got Trick Williams, I got Sami Zayn. So we'll see
Okay.
on Saturday. If you guys let us know in the comments down below what your predictions are for Backlash this weekend. Um, that's about it. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the show. I mean, I think Fatu and Roman Reigns sounds. I think it's gonna be a little bit more unpredictable than we think. We'll see though.
Yeah,
We'll see.
man. We'll see. You're gonna, if Jacob Fatu wins this match, bro, before we leave, I'm
No,
giving you one more chance. Take it or leave it.
no, I'm gonna
Okay,
stick.
bro.
I have faith. I have faith in my other two picks that will get the job done.
And you said you got
So
3 points on this?
yes, 3 points for Roman Reigns.
Okay. We'll
You
keep
got
this in
four.
mind.
You got
Yeah,
four.
I have 4 points on this.
All right, there you have it. Those are our predictions. Like I said, let us know in the comments down below what your predictions are. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come help us make Wrestling City the greatest city in the world. We are trying to get more content out there to you guys, but both of our work schedules, because we do work daytime jobs, have just been they're crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
They're really crazy, and we're just trying to find the time to get more content out there to you guys. So I do plan on doing a backlash review. I don't know if Ryler will be joining me for that. We will see. I'll have to get in touch with him on that. But I do plan on doing a backlash review, so be on the lookout for that. And that's about it. Anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Nope. Well, actually, the show, by the way, starts I think it's 5 o'clock. Just so y'all know, five
Yes,
o'clock.
6
Yeah.
yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern. So is that all you got?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
All
about
right.
it.
All right. Until then, we will see you guys next time. God bless. Take care. Peace.